Now the next thing that we're going to make is a big area here. First things first though, we should extend this back wall, get it in line with where this cage ends, like I have it here, and then extend it by 1, 2. So 2 blocks after the cage ends, that's where that wall ends. Now we can get started on this big area. This is the area that has the exit. It's 26 blocks wide and 14 blocks back. Oh, about 26 blocks wide. I'm sure that the 26 blocks wide is counting this way on. So I'm going to start from here. 1. Let me go real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That seems right. And then 14 the other way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we're going to take this massive area here, and of course we're going to fill all of it in with birch. So all of this, fill it in, strip birch wood. Yeah, I was just like doing some thinking in my head, because like I was like, hang on, that doesn't add up, but it's gonna add up later. So let's fill this in. Right, once all of this is filled in, the first thing we're gonna do is build the exit area of the map. So we're gonna need smooth stone, grey concrete, polished andesite slabs, and polished blackstone slabs. Starting with the grey concrete, we're just going to extend it 2 backwards from this stone brick wall, and then extend it forwards as well. Forwards to be 2 blocks in front of the cage. 1, 2. So here. Then we're going to take this andesite wall and place it in front of this cage's doorway. Build it to be 4 blocks high. Make it face the cage, put a lantern. So that's a lamppost, of course. Now we're gonna 1, 2, 3. Leave a gap after placing those 3. Then we're gonna place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 blocks here, gap, and then 6 blocks. We're gonna take these 2 blocks on the end and extend these 2 backwards by a whole lot. We're doing this because the building appears to be bigger on the outside than it is on the in, so we have to make these 2 walls solid. Now we're going to go around this with smooth stone, and then once we've filled it in with smooth stone, we're going to fill it in with grey concrete on top of that. And if you can guess what's coming after that, we're going to border the place with polished blackstone, and then we're going to place polished andesite inside of that. And that's going to make the exit of Carnival. So as you can see, go around the edge of it all, bordering it with polished blackstone. Don't worry about the lack of a back wall, we'll sort that later. Then fill that all in with andesite. Okay, so that's the roof. Now the floor of this building, I'm certain it's the same as the floor in the orange building, and it is. So we're going to grab our grey concrete back, and we're also going to get our cyan terracotta. But we're first going to put the back wall in before we do anything with that. So we're going to count, let's put in the andesite shelving, because that'll show us exactly where we need to place the back wall. So on both of these walls, leave 1, 2 block gap, and then place 3 blocks high andesite shelving. 1, 2 gap, 1, 2, 3 andesite shelving, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 with slabs, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's all symmetrical, and then polished andesite stairs here going like that. And they should be in line with each other because it's all symmetrical. And then there's going to be a 2 block gap, and then we'll make the back wall. And if you want, you could have a hole in the back wall, because I think there is one in game, like behind Zizzy and Pony. There's a hole in the wall that they probably came out of. Oh, why did I throw away the cyan terracotta? I need that for the floor. Okay. If you do put a wall there, like I did, a hole in the wall, you could just put some black concrete behind it and fill it up. There. Or you could have it lead into city. You could have it like have a walkway from it, and then that'll take you into city. That'd be neat. I'm planning, when I build all of these on my bedrock world, I'm planning to make them all connect. So I might have that walk into city, and I might have the metro like go up into Carnival. I might have a world tour video if I do that. Anyways, I'm just making the same floor pattern as the orange building. You know, 2 by 2 of cyan terracotta and grey concrete. So once I've done that, that is the room almost done. We'll just have one more thing to do. So I'll do that real quick. Okay, that's that done. Now we're gonna go to look at this back wall. Right here we're gonna place 2 by 2 of iron blocks. And of course we're gonna place iron doors on them to make an iron cabinet. Like that. And on this here as well, in the middle of this part, so there's a gap either side. Right there. Now we can place in our dark oak door, the exit door, and pop that there like that. Once we've done that, we have some additional decorations we could possibly do. So this is to represent the wrench and the code. So you could put a smoker here like that to represent what you need the wrench for. And on the other side, right by the door, you could either have an item frame, or you could have a birch sign that says 0000 or open on it, like that. And that could, that's basically the exit door decorations. Also, if you come to the back of this building, you'll see the back wall is very strange. Just ignore that. That only you should only worry about that if you're gonna make this lead into city. Only worry about that then. So this open area, we're gonna build some stands in it, and those stands are the same ones as the ones that we built earlier. So we're gonna need some white concrete, red concrete, and orange concrete. One sec. Right, so as I was saying, we need white concrete, red concrete, and orange concrete. And we're also going to need orange stained glass and red stained glass. So we're going to build what's the first stand we're going to build? The first stand we'll be building is a lamppost. Right next to the safe code, we're going to pop a lamppost there, just like that. Right. Jokes aside, first stand we're actually going to be doing is just 3 blocks from the lamppost. So 1, 2, 3 block gap. Then we're going to place red concrete. Then we're going to extend it forwards by 1 back by 2. White, red, white, red, 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 white, white, red. Like that. So it's looking like that. Then we're of course going to destroy all of this, fill it in with red. The back wall goes up to and then has the pattern on it. The front has these two stained glass panes, then red, white, red, white, red. Then of course we go on top, do diagonal, sort all of this stuff out. And that's the first stand. The orange stand is basically the same thing, of course, but it's 3 blocks apart. So 1, 2, 3. As you can see, 3 block distance. Orange, white, orange, white, orange, orange, orange. In fact, I'll do this orange one off camera because you know how to make it. Like, it's just the same. Okay, and that's both stands complete. Of course, we could go in and pop a lantern in either one of them, just real quick. Yeah. Now this back wall, I'm gonna focus on next. So we're gonna carry this one. We're gonna go from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, andesite wall. That should be at the start of the red stand as well. And now I need more screenshots of that back wall. Let's see, do I have any? I either do or I... Okay. This back wall is actually that might be like the only lamppost on it, so let's take it over to here. And there'll be... Oh, this is difficult to see. Oh my goodness. Right, well, let's just leave this back wall at that, because we'll only really have to worry about it once we're doing that area. Which, first thing we have to do before we do that is this here should be 5 blocks long. So let's test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is. So now we're gonna fill that in. We're actually gonna leave these 3. You'll never guess why. It's because there's a tree going there. So 1 here, and then tree gap there, like that. To make things easier, the trees here are going to be in line with these trees here. So you can see this tree begins where that tree begins. These two are basically exactly the same walkways. So where this tree is going to begin here, let's mark that out. Right. So I can see that's where that tree is going. Brilliant. So I can fill all of this in. And we're basically going to be copying that that walkway almost perfectly. So that includes this area where the tent's going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It includes where every lamppost is going. It includes the blackstone tables as well. So the rest of this is going to be filled in with birch. I'm going to carry this stone brick wall across, and it's going to be the same as that one. So we're going to take it up to here. That's where the tent's going, that's where a lantern will go. Same here. And then we'll line this up with that and put that there. Then we're going to get our blackstone tables. And we're going to place them in the exact same places. So here, here, here. Then on the other side, here, here, and like that. So now I just have to fill this in with birch wood. Okay, so I made both the trees, built up all the lanterns, and filled the floor in. And you can see it's exactly the same as what I've got over there. And that's what we want. So that covers that part of this whole area. Now there's something over here. It's one of those smaller stands that we're going to build now. So we're going to take some green concrete, smooth quartz slabs, chain or end rods, and of course our item frames and stone buttons. So we're going to come to this lantern here, this lamppost, and we're going to go diagonal, so we're here now. And we're going to go in front of that by one, and right there, that's where the stand is going. So chain, quartz slabs, then we're going to take our iron frames and put the stone buttons as well. Just like that. And that's this whole area complete, so now we can move on to this area here. This is the second to last area we'll have to be doing, which has the weird hammer thing where you have to hit it, the roller coaster, this blue building over there. It's a pretty big area, and I'm gonna need some screenshots. Okay, brilliant. So, first thing we're gonna do is connect the front and back pathways with a 5 wide gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 blocks long, just going around and connecting these two. It should be perfectly in line. And it's going to be 5 blocks long, as I keep saying. Just emphasizing how long this pathway is going to be, you know. And it's going to be filled in with strip wood right now. Okay, all of that is filled in. But first of all, I forgot something. We're going to come back to this orange building, and this right here, we're going to place a trash can, just like that. So that's going right there. Now we can get back on track with where we actually are with the build. And what we're going to be doing here is basically the same thing as what's on that side. You see that side? Yeah, we're basically doing that. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4 stone brick, then and site 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and site 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. And we're gonna, of course, bring up these two andesite walls to be 4 blocks high. Stick them out like that, and then okay. But we're not gonna be copying the decorations. The decoration's going to be different. Instead, there's going to be a spruce table going off of this lamppost directly. So, oh my god, let me place that correct. So like that. That one's a little off center. This one is exactly in the center. And here in the middle, there's going to be one of those things where you hit it with a hammer, you see how strong you are, see if it hits the bell on top. And to make that, we're going to need a polished black stone button if you have it, that's optional. Stone button works just as well. Red concrete, yellow concrete, and a gold block. So we're going to place 3 red concrete like this first, and then we're going to place 1 sticking out like that. Going to go 1, 2 with yellow concrete, place a gold block on that. Then we're going to place a stone button on the gold block, a polished black stone button there, and then I put a polished black stone wall, if you have that, on top of the gold block. This is absolutely not the best that this thing could look like, but I don't know what one of these things is called, a test your strength thingy. That's the best I know it as. I just kind of like desperately tried to make it look good. If you guys know how to make a test your strength hit the hammer stupid looking, I don't know, whatever it is, if you guys know how to make it, then you can probably do it better than me. So by all means, go ahead and do that, because I do not know how to make one of those. Now, next thing we're going to do is this roller coaster area. Is it actually, though, is the question. It might be. What we're actually going to be doing right now is, yeah, let's do the roller coaster. 5 wide by 8 back is the pathways to the roller coaster. And I am not entirely sure where we're counting from when it comes to that. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I know that much. 1, 2... Okay. I think I know what we're doing. We're either counting from here or there. So I'm going to count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And deciding whether that looks right. And I've decided that it doesn't. So I'm going to... yeah, we're extending it backwards by 8 off of this stone brick wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then just kind of destroying all of this. Like that. That's going to be filled in with stripped birch wood. But first of all, there is a tree going there. I need to know where. I need to, like, get a good look at things that are going on here. But yeah, 5 blocks wide, 8 blocks counting from this stone brick wall. Now, let me see real quick. I'm going into the blue building for some reason. Don't know why I've done that. Okay, let's see the wall here. Okay, so there's going to be stone brick walls here, so let's fill that in and that'll help us see where the next path's going. 1, 2, 3 stone brick walls starting from there, and a site wall. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 stone brick walls. So like that. The andesite wall is in line with the weird test your strength hammer hit. Whatever it is. And it's looking at it as well. So this here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then now we've done that, we're going to carry that backwards all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, is it like that? It might. Give me a second and I'll see what we're doing with the paths to the roller coaster. Okay, yeah. We're not doing what I did over here. That is wrong. So let's fill this back in. Or you could keep it open, it'll just look a bit messy. Because we are going to be placing stripped birch wood here soon enough anyways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, counting from this stone brick instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So we'll count backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9, so we don't want that. So yeah, this actually is what we should have. That looks right, I think. And then this actual area is 18 blocks wide and 10 blocks back. But the 18 is just counting across these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Just like that. Now we're going to go 10 backwards. That counts as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we're going to go across and we're going to connect it up. This whole area will be filled in with stripped birch wood, and I guess we'll worry about where the trees are going to go after that. So let's fill this in with stripped birch wood, all of it. Alright, that's all filled in. Now, we got to place the trees now. So first we're going to come in line with this wall here. Right here, we're going to count 1, 2 blocks, destroy these 3. So 2 blocks right here, then these 3 get destroyed. Then we're going to take it back like this towards the tables and everything. That's the 3x3 for this tree. Now the next 2 trees are simple. We're just going to come 1, 2, 3 here on the very end of these pathways. 1, 2, 3. Then bring them forwards. And just like that. Those are the gaps for the trees at the roller coaster. And if I'm not mistaken, that these are the last trees we have to place in the entire build. So that kind of shows that we're coming close to finishing it. We just have to make a few more areas. So let's grab our stone brick wall, let's get our oak saplings, and let's get our bone meal, and let's make these final few trees. So this first one, I'll do this off camera real quick. Alright, that's all the trees, but you see these two, and the fact that they are very short, this is what is known as bad tree. So you don't want trees where the leaves are on level with your head. That's bad. The lowest you want your leaves to get is this. So just kind of, I'm going to crunch these out. Once again, the benefit of making your own trees is that you don't have to put up with bad tree. Now that's done, let's finish off this area here. We're just going to take these two sides, bring them almost completely forward, but there's going to be a lamppost here and there. Then we can connect them, and let's build up these two lampposts. 1, 2, 2, 3. And we're going to make them face this way, which is where we're going to be making roller coaster. First, before we make roller coaster though, we should get some spruce stairs and slabs, and also some polished diorite stairs and polished diorite blocks. First things first, we're gonna, in line with that lamppost there, we're gonna line ourselves up with it and place a slab. Then we're gonna place the stairs coming off of it, and that's the first spruce stair. Now we're gonna build up this wall. This wall goes, I don't think there's any lantern on it. Well, I know there's one. Ah, right, there is. Okay, so we're also missing a trash can, but place an andesite wall right behind this wall there, and the trash can just goes straight in front of it. And there's the iron trap door. Okay. Then that goes all the way back to a certain point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's make this easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And that fifth block, that is where it goes. We're going to go 2 blocks inwards and go polished diorite all across this back wall here. So you see 1, 2 either side, and we're going to bring that 5 blocks, so bring it 4 blocks forward. Well, actually, we could just not do that. We could just build it like this, make a wireframe of it. Then we're going to place a stair, block, stair. If you didn't notice, we're doing the exact same thing that we did over with the Ferris wheel, but this time we're going to put a roller coaster on it instead. So fill this in to be all polished diorite again. So like that. And in line with this first layer of diorite block, that's where this lamppost is going. We're also going to place stone brick walls connecting it to make it even more obvious where it's going. Then we are gonna okay, it's gonna face in towards the diorite. Okay. And the second spruce stair is going off of this, just in line with the first one. So it'll be looking like this. Now we can take this stone brick wall and we can bring it all the way backwards to here. Then we're going to copy that wall. So stone brick walls here, andesite wall there. 1, 2, 3. Build it up, face it into the diorite. Then all these stone brick walls. And I think we're even copying it here too. So here there would be a lamp post you can see over there. 1, 2, 3. So let's build it up, face it the same way. Okay. Never built this lamppost up either. So 1, 2, 3, and then face it in, then lantern. So we've got the place looking like this right now. Good, good. Now I'm going to place stone brick walls either side, like that. We're going to grab some polished black stone stairs and slabs, or whatever you're replacing them with. And we are going to take this backwards, and then do 1, 2 like that. Then leave a 3 block gap and do 1. Take this backwards, and then connect it but leave that. There we are going to place a smoker to show where the wrench is going to be used. So you've got it looking like this right now. For the roller coaster itself, which we'll be building more of later on, we are going to need orange concrete, powered rails and normal rails. Destroy all of these blocks except for the end ones. As you can see, that one stays, and replace them all with orange concrete with rails on them. So I'm gonna make it all powered rails except for the corner. So here. Then we're gonna in line with where these stone brick walls end, we're gonna carry them like this. So as you can see, like that. Now I'm going to take on these end ones, polished black stone stairs, and make a table. So we've got the place looking like this now. Now for the roller coaster. The roller coaster is going to go here, it's going to go up and then back. Then it's going to go diagonal and then back 1, 2, 3. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Then that's going to be a rail. Then carry it backwards as much as you want, because this is going to go outside of the map. Just like that. And we're going to do that on the other side as well. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place powered rails all along that. And then a rail. Then we're going to carry this back as much as we feel like. Because this part of the roller coaster really doesn't matter, because it's out the map. You could even make it an actual roller coaster if you wanted to. Like, you could full on just make a roller coaster. I'm not gonna, because this is just a tutorial for the map itself. And I'm gonna save time by just... If you did want it to at least be rideable, you could connect it like I'm doing right here. So that we've got this. Although what matters is only this front part here, because that's all you'll be able to see when you're playing the map itself. So this is the roller coaster area complete. Yeah, that's everything. So we can move on to this area here now, where the blue room is going to go. So let me get a look at that. We're going to come to this wall and take a trash can. Trash can right there, and we're going to place it right there, so exactly like it is on the opposite wall, as you can see. And this area is 13 wide by 14 back. Not sure which is which. I think 13 wide is talking about this way on, so let's count 14 backwards, starting from the trash can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then 13 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that is correct, because it adds up with this. Then we're not gonna delete all of this, actually. Let's not be reckless. Let's do what we did with the orange building here, just so that we don't have to go filling a bunch of stuff in. Right, so these 2 blocks here, there's going to be 2 blocks like that, 2 blocks like this, 2 blocks like this. Then from this trash can there's going to be 3 blocks. So these stripped birch woods are actually part of the building. So you can see that here. So there are 3 blocks in the front and 2 blocks everywhere else, just like it was with the orange building, except this is slightly smaller. So let's fill in the blocks around this. Okay, that's everything there filled in. So let's make the base of this building now. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna make 3 blocks here on the front, and then 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, what I did there, out of light blue concrete, I should have said. There's 3 blocks here, then a gap, then 1 block, another gap, then 3 blocks. Because there's 2 doors on this building, actually. And then the walling pattern for this one is bringing it up with light blue wool, and then light blue concrete again. And the roof is the same as it always has been, polished black stone, and then andesite inside. So let's bring this around a bit more so that we can get the crawl space in. Just completely fill in the sides. And now we're on the back. So on the back, the crawl space goes in on this side, 1, then we leave the space, that's the crawl space. So we fill light blue wool on top of that. As you can see, the crawl space goes there. So let's fill in this whole building and putting our andesite slabs in as well. Okay, I've made the whole building now. Before we do the interior, we're going to make the walls around it, starting with this trash can. We're going to build 2 stone brick walls back, then in line with where this building starts, an andesite wall. Let's build that up. Yeah, it's going to be facing the building. Then there's going to be one just before the building ends, so here, and that's going to be placing 1, 2, 3, 6 stone brick walls. So that's 6 stone brick walls, and then another lamppost facing the same way on. Then we go into the corner. Then we're going to place 3 stone brick walls, 1, 2, 3, and then another andesite wall. We're going to bring it up, make it face the building, and then there's going to be 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another andesite wall, bring it up, make it face the building, and then we're in this corner. Now this corner we're going to fill in up until here. We're going to make this go 1 block back like that, then the andesite wall's going there, and once again it is facing the building. So here's where all the lampposts are going. Now we can do the interior of this place. Let me put a temporary lantern. Now the flooring for this place is a simple 2x2 checkerboard pattern, yet again, of black and white concrete. So, black concrete, white, black. Let's fill in the checkerboard pattern. Okay, I filled in the floor, but I've forgot something. Let's place the doors real quick. Forgot to show you guys something over here. This table here, it has a safe on it, so let's quickly grab some polished andesite and a crimson button if you have it. Put a safe right there. So center of the table, make sure it's that table. Perfect. Now let's go back over here. So, to get started on this place, we're going to place 1, 2 of light blue stained glass panes either side of these doors and take them up to the ceiling like that. Then we're going to make 5 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and carry that up to the ceiling as well. So just like that. Then we are going to extend 2 either side of that end. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then extend those forwards. And we're going to bring that all to the ceiling. Every bit of stained glass is going to extend upwards to the ceiling. Just like this. And this should be the pattern that you end up with. Now inside of this we're going to place some polished blackstone stairs and slabs to make a table. Polished andesite there, and the yellow button, that's the safe. And that's this room complete. We are almost done. We are very nearly done with this build. We just have to make the tent, which is going to go right there. So let's get a look at what we are doing with this tent then. Okay, so this tent, we're going to start, we could start anywhere. I'm going to start with Mr. P's head. I'm going to start on that side. White concrete, red concrete we're going to need for the outside of the tent. And we're simply going to, okay, I know what we're going to do. In line with the lamp, with both lampposts, we're going to place red concrete. Red, red. Then we're going to place red going off like that. We're going to extend it up by 4 blocks, so that's 5 blocks high. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that we have it looking like this right now. Then we're going to get the top 2 and go white, white, red, red, red. Yeah, so this is the pattern we have at the minute. Then we're gonna come to one of the sides. Gonna go diagonal like that. Let's bring that up like that. And we should have red. No. We should have white here. So white going diagonal and then going backwards. Then we should have red, red, white, white, red, red, white, white, red, red. That looks right. Then we should, no wait, 1, 2, 3. No, that is right. Yeah. Then we should have white, white, and then red, red. Okay, so this is the pattern that we have now. Look at that. Take note of it. Let's build that up. So we've got red, red, white, white, red, red again, and then white, white, and then another red, red. Then we have white, white, and a red, red. So this is the pattern of the tent. We're going to copy this pattern on the other side. So white, white, red, red, white, white, red, red, white, white, red, red, white, white, red, red. Of course, we're going to bring that up, and then we're going to have white. We're going to have these two, white, 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 red, 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 red. Oh wait. No. What did I do that for? Red, red, white, white. Pardon me. That was a miscalculation on my part. There we go. And we're just going to bring that up to be the same size as everything else. Okay, it's all built up. Make sure you have this looking like this. Wait. No. Okay, 1 second, guys, real quick. Okay, see that side? That's the pattern we actually have to do. This one is a little wrong. I'll show you how to fix it right now. It's pretty simple. We're going to take this and bring it forward. So we're going to delete this column here. Same on this side. We're going to delete this column of white and bring it forward. And we're going to leave that red, but we're going to take this red, white, white, red, red, white, white, red. This all is going to get brought forward instead. So let's bring it all up. White, 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 white. so that instead it'll be looking like this. And of course, let's destroy all of this behind that wall too. Alright, all is well now. This is what the tent should be looking like. So now we're going to go inwards diagonal, and this is going to be 2 blocks high. We're going to copy the pattern in one. So red, 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 white, white, red, 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 red. This here is going to be white, then red, white, 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 red, 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 white, 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 red, and then red again. Yeah, you see what we're doing here? Red, and then white, then that would be red, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be red. So, yeah, this here that we've got, we're basically gonna, yeah, just take the pattern in one. Okay, so that's 2 blocks high and in one with the pattern like this. Now we're gonna go in one again and copy out the pattern again. And we're basically, from this point, we're just gonna keep going inwards by 1 until we meet at a point on top. So copy these patterns to the best of your abilities until we meet at a point on the roof. I'm just doing this real quick here. I'm making these corners white on this now, and I'm gonna end up like making it a bit more circular once I'm done with this layer. So like I'm gonna no wait, not this layer, layer after, so this one. Red, white, red, 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 white, red, then red, white, white, red, red, white, white, red. You guys should be able to see what I'm doing here. Just going inwards and copying the pattern that's around me, like this. Now I'm going to start making it more circular by putting red in every single one of these corners here, like that. Then going off of it, so white, red, 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 white, and then leaving that corner, white, white, red, red, white, white, then white, and red, 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 white, 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 red, red, white, white. Then I put white, white in all the corners, so every corner has white in it now. White, red, red, white, and then this side is purely red, and white, red, red, white, and this side purely red. Now put whatever you feel like in the corners. I'm putting red in the corners. Got red, 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 red. The tent's kind of going to come to a massive red triangle. So this is the tent. That's the exterior. Now we have to do what's inside of the tent. So let me get my screenshots of the inside of the tent. Here we go. Okay. So inside the tent, I'm going to turn up my brightness. Right. Inside the tent, first thing we're going to want to do is place lanterns in all of the corners of one of the higher layers. I'd say that layer there, place lanterns like that. Then we're going to take some light grey concrete. And with the light grey concrete, all of this grass here, yeah, we're filling it in with light grey concrete. So let's do that. Okay, this floor completely filled in now with light grey concrete. Now we're going to need to take some cyan carpet, and inside of there, this is where the cyan carpet begins. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 diagonals, then fill in that, 1, 2, 3, then put it in here, 1, 2, So we've got this here. Now we're gonna attempt to find the center of this, and we'll take some oak and birch slabs. So center is here. We want not the exact center. So if we're facing the cages, okay. So these two blocks, we're going to place two oak slabs. One, two, three, four, count inwards, and then this fifth oak slab and that oak slab. And look at the cages. We're going to place an extra one going that way. Then we're going to do diagonal 3 oak slabs, diagonal 3 oak slabs, diagonal 3 oak slabs. I'm going to place birch, 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 birch all inside, like that. And it should be in center with this pathway here and that pathway there. Now the rest of this inside of the cyan circle gets filled in with cyan carpet. Okay, the whole cyan carpet is filled in now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to, still on this side where we're looking at the cages from there, we're going to come to this wall, go 1, 2, and then backwards by 1. So right here, we're going to place a block of red concrete. So from this, 1, 2, 3, and then forwards by 1. From this wall, 1, 2, 3, and then backwards by 1. Then we're going to go backwards from this red concrete, 1, 2, 3, like that with white concrete. Then we're going to place a red concrete here, 2 white concrete, a red concrete here, 1 white concrete, and a red concrete there. So this creates a staircase like that. We are then going to get lined up and place another one, same place, but opposite side. So here, 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 and here. No wait, that's a red concrete goes. And we're going to place a staircase going the opposite way. So we have staircase like this and a staircase like that. This one is in line with that wall. This one is one block behind. Now we're going to connect those with polished andesite, but that's only temporarily. We are then going to leave these 2 blocks and extend these middle 3 out with 2 polished andesite either side. We are then going to delete all of this andesite, just leaving that andesite. I'm now going to place in spruce trapdoors like that, and that's going to be the plank that takes us to this area with some polished andesite blocks, looking like this. Just pause to make sure you're keeping on track with everything if you're a little behind. And this is the tent, nearly complete. So we're still looking at the cages, so get to the side where you're looking at the cages. We're going to place a soul lantern here if you have one. If not, just place a normal lantern, and a lantern on this side. Now the last thing we have to do is place in some coloured balls across this tent. I lost the word for tent. So this first one is going to go diagonal. So we're still looking at the cages, just to make sure. We're going to go diagonal like this, destroying these 4 cyan carpets off of this here in the centre. And we're going to make a 2 by 2 by 2 of blue concrete like that. The next one we're going to make is the lime one. And we're going to destroy this there and place the lime concrete. Then we're going to delete that, that, and that. And that's going to be where the green one goes. Next is the yellow one. We're going to line ourselves up here with the green one. And we are going to count 1, leave a 1 block gap. We're going to place a yellow concrete here. Then we're going to destroy that, that, and that. And then build up the yellow one. Finally, the red one. And the red one is going to go in this corner here. So just in that corner, we're going to place one red concrete. Then we're going to delete that, that, and that. And we're going to build it up. And that's where all of the circus balls go inside the tent. And once you've done that, you have basically completed the build. This is the entirety of Carnival here. The only thing really that's left to do is to go around the map with the walling, which would just be made out of yellow concrete and yellow terracotta. What you would do is you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 even. Let me get the picture up to show you guys how you would go about doing the potato walling. No, 5. So you'd go up with 5 yellow terracotta, then you'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then bring that up to the yellow terracotta height out of yellow concrete. Then you'd go 1 block above, and then you'd extend the middle 3 another block higher. So you've got that going across the entire build. Let me do another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to bring this upwards. It's going to go all the way along the build. Just like this. Or at least that's how I did it. You could even just have it entirely just yellow walling if you don't want to do the pattern all the way across. And when it comes to the corners of the walls, you'll have to improvise. 1 second, let me go back to my first build. Okay, so as you can see, you could you should improvise when it comes to the corners, because with my walling pattern, the corners didn't exactly add up. As you can see, some of these corners are different. So if you don't want that, you should probably use a different walling pattern to mine. But yeah, this is the first build I did of this map. Oh, right. In the game, I'm pretty sure that there's lanterns coming off of Mr. P's hat like this. So if you wanted to put them there, then you could. You could also put the entrance to Carnival here. There's an entire entrance area that you only see in the opening cutscene. Like, coming straight out of Metro there into Carnival here. You can see all of the buttons placed on the Ferris wheel. For some reason, one is missing. But yeah, all the buttons placed on every block of the Ferris wheel to be lights. You can see that there. Yeah, there's the exit. This is, yeah, the original tent. This tent had a different pattern that I didn't like as much as the one over there. So I changed it. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This is what it... One last thing. This is what it should look like if you build the trees yourself. It should look something like that. Because I built all those trees myself. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Anyways. Next is Chapter 9 City, which... It might take a while to make that map. Please don't rush me when I make these maps, because I don't want to get completely burned out of Minecraft. Otherwise, like, I'll have to take a massive break from doing the maps, and that's not preferable. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial regardless. I know Carnival is a very popular map, and a lot of people will have been waiting for this for a long time. So I'll say again, I'm sorry that I was stupid and had to make 3 different Carnival maps, because the first time the microphone wasn't on. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial, which should be City. So bye.
It's Calamituff. Yeah, it's the channel. He does pig tutorial craft, it does. Yeah.
Why is there a clan outside?